That little gay talk show. 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 Hey, everybody. It's that little gay talk show. It's that little gay talk show. And I am turning that off because I wanted you to dance and have a good time. And by the way, we can dance and have a good time. I think if I look at this, let me turn it on because I think that I would love for you guys to. I found this online, and it's free. It's at a website called freesound.com, and I found this deep, because I love, I love the, house music kind of thing. So I think I want to share this with you. So I think I could do this. Let's see what will happen. See, that's what I love. I love that. By the way, I want to let you know that I'm dancing right now because I'm having a good time just dancing right now. I'm having a fucking fantastic time just dancing right now. Listen to this. Yeah. Dancing right now. We're only 1 minute into the show, y'all. Just stand up. Do your thing. Stand up. Do your thing. Look, if you're sitting in the house and you are coming to my show, so get up, exercise, move around, do your thing. Listen to this music. You know what I'm doing right now? I'm actually moving my body. So I want you to move your body. Move your body. Have a good time. Good Lord, why aren't you not having a good time? By the way, I'm also recording this online for, I think this is Facebook Live. So just do your thing. Just do your thing. Dance, move, have fun. This is really good music, and if you should be, I'm going to play one more. This is good. I'm going to play one more. So I'm going to turn that off, and I'm going to play one more. I don't know if I could turn that off. I'm trying to turn that off. Okay. I guess. I don't know. This is weird. How is this a thing? I'm trying to... Okay, so I'm going to turn this one on. Wow, I'm really turning... By the way, I'm really having a hard time with this because this is not the way it was supposed to play. I was looking for some other stuff to do, and yet by the way, I was having a good time. I hope you guys were dancing. Were you guys dancing doing that? Because I was talking through it, and I did not realize something. I was moving. I was having a good time, and I was dancing through it. So I hope that you guys were dancing through it. Please tell me you were dancing through it because I had a good time. I had a really good time dancing through that. So I'm gonna pull it out once again because I feel like that you guys need to dance. Everybody we need to. Good God, we need to. So I'm gonna turn it off. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my God. We need to dance because that's pretty cool. But I'm going to tell you right now, you guys, good Lord. Hi, I'm Joel Tatum, and it's that little gay talk show. And it is that little gay. I think I can pull it up. Let me see, because I am really having a good time right now, and I want to see if I can pull it up. Let me see. Where is it? I think I can pull up. Well, you know what? It doesn't matter. I think I played the theme song and everything else. So we're going to talk about a couple of things that need to be talked about, and I'm not going to make this too long because I'm going to get to the show, I think, on Thursday. So we're going to have an hour-long show on Thursday, and I said that I was going to do, and here's the thing, the last time that we did the show, here's what I said. I said, we're going to do a show every day from this point on, but here's what happened. I wanted to do a show, and then I woke up the next day, and then I laid in bed, and I was depressed, and that's what I did. And then I laid in bed again the following day, and then I laid in bed again the following day after that. So a lot of time was spent laying in bed from the time that I said that I was going to do a show every day to right now. So I'm sorry. I'd like to apologize right now because I said I was going to do a show. What I should have said is that and you're going to get this. This is the first episode of one of the many episodes that I'm going to do, but I figured something out. I'm going to do my normal show that I do every Wednesday, which is an hour and 30 minutes. And if I do anything else in between, I want to let everybody know that it will never be that long. Maybe about 15 minutes, sometimes maybe even about 30 minutes. It usually will depend on how I feel. So I'm not going to do that. But I will try to do something for 30 minutes. Look, oh my God, I'm quarantining right now. You know what I'm doing? Okay, so I'm going to say this. This is what I'm doing right now. I have literally opened up my middle closet in my apartment. My apartment is an amazing thing. Here's how I found this apartment. My last apartment had a pool in Montrose, and to find a place that has a pool is weird, and not pay a lot of money is even weirder. So I found a place that had a small pool, and the rent wasn't super expensive. And due to my stupidity, I did not pay my rent the way that I should have. So I got kicked out of that place, which was sad because it was one of the best Look, it was a place in Montrose where I could sit out on the patio late at night and look at a pool right below me. And to see, you know what was the most amazing thing I ever saw? I saw a family of raccoons literally walk past the pool. It was like mom, dad, and like 3 little tiny raccoons right behind them go to the back gate. And I have to say this, where are raccoons living in this neighborhood? There's no I'm sorry, I would always think that raccoons would have like a wooded area to live in. So seeing them inside of the city is the most amazing thing to me, because I never thought that I would see raccoons inside the city. And to see that while I'm sitting outside. Now, by the way, this is back in the old days when I was smoking cigarettes and everything else. So I'm outside smoking the cigarette. And by the way, I will say this, and I'm going to say this. I miss smoking cigarettes because I really would love, oh my God, if I love my building that I live in, because my building is inside and we have no garden area or any of that stuff. So we don't have a patio or anything else. So you live inside. So if I had like even the smallest little bit of space where I could do that, oh my God, I would sit outside with a cigarette and smoke a cigarette and just do that. Now, if you know me, I stopped I quit smoking cigarettes in January, and I'm not going to go back to smoking cigarettes. Let me tell you something, and my mother told me this, and I'm going to say this because my mother told me this. So any of you who are listening to stuff right now, my mother told me this. The worst thing to do, if you were going to quit something, let's say you quit smoking, and my mother told me this story while I was talking to her on the phone tonight, because I just wanted to make sure that she was fine, and also because I needed to borrow money off of her, because I wanted to make sure, hey, look, I have $37 in the bank, and I needed to call my mom to help me. 51 years old, and yes, I needed to call my mom. I'm sorry, not 51. I lied. I'm 52 years old and had to call my mom to ask for some help to do that. So that's what I did. That is what I did. I asked my mom to give me a little bit of money. And by the way, another friend of mine gave me some money. And unfortunately, because of, it paid a bill. But the thing is that it helped me pay the bill. So it was really cool. I don't understand. Look, the thing is that, yes, here we are. And I am just trying to make sure I keep food in the house. That is my thing. Amazingly enough, I tell everybody this, my bills are paid, and that's weird. But it also meant that my bills got paid like a couple of days. Here we are, day one of the quarantine, and everything's great, and I've got money in the bank and everything else. So I'm thinking, I'm going to go shopping for some food and everything else. So the money is in the bank, so I'm not going to worry about anything. Here's the thing. If you are me or any other people out there who were told to make sure that you can be responsible and everything else, I thought, well, I can hold my money and everything else and do that. But here's the thing. All my bills were tied to my credit card and my bank account. So the money that I thought that I would have to buy food and everything else was gone. Because, hey, I didn't think to not have that. Ironically, work in the food service industry, and we get all our money in our hands sometimes, but this was the one time where I was like, oh my God, I'm so glad it's in the bank. And that was my mistake, because if I'd have kept my money in my hand, but needless to say, I was broke, but the bills are paid. All the bills. I paid the rent, I paid a couple of bills, and everything got paid when I lost my job. And, one of my friends went, hey, I will help you. If you need some help, I'll give you some money. And I said, hey, give me $200. Could you put $200 on my thing, on my card? And he said, yeah, I'll do that. And I thought to myself, and I'm playing video games. This is what I was doing. I was playing video games. And I said, well, he's going to do that. So I'm like, okay. So I'm playing video games, and I see the money pop in, and I'm playing a game, and then it's 4:00 in the morning, and I'm thinking, you know what, I'm going to go to bed, because that's what I'm going to do. Because, oh, wow. And then I'm thinking, at that time when I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking it's 4:00 in the morning. Actually, it was the first time that I went, you know what, I'm pretty much done with this. I don't want to go anymore. I have literally did work. And then at hour maybe 3 or 4, I went, wait a minute. I do this all the time. I literally paid money to play a game where I'm doing the same things that I do in real life. And that's what? So, yeah. So that's when things got really bad because, yeah. The $200 that I got from him actually went to pay a bill, which I did not know would happen. But that's another story. So I'm gonna turn this off because I really wait. Are we doing this for 30 minutes? I want to say that this is that little gay talk show, and I'm looking at the clock here on my pad here, and it's like 15 minutes. And I'm thinking it's not Monday. Is it Monday? Wait, is it Monday? I don't think it's Monday. Oh, wow, it might be Monday because I have to release this show. So if you hear this show, it might be on a Monday, but it probably is on a Tuesday. But I have no idea. Oh, also, I think I'm doing, oh, shit. Oh, I see Spider-Man on the back of my phone, and I realize that I might be also doing Facebook Live, which I forgot I was doing. Okay, so I forgot I was doing that. Hi, Facebook Live. Forgot I was doing that. So anyway, I don't really want to do this that long because I'm trying to figure. Okay, so that little gay talk show comes out every Thursday. We do the show on Wednesday, and that's what we've always done. And that's how the show will be from this point on. So it literally is, we do it on a Wednesday, comes out on a Thursday. So I started off with my friend, Randy. It was a great time. He had other stuff to go on. He didn't want to do it anymore. That was that. Then I met some other people, and we had a great time. And that is season 2. We had a great time, and we did all that stuff. And I went back and forth and everything else. And then it was me and Charles. It was me and Charles. And Charles and I had a great time, and Charles did his thing and everything else. But as life says, sometimes life comes in and just makes everything just terrible. So the thing is that, yeah, things got terrible. So he did what he needed to do. And I went, okay, hey, let's bring back the first person who started the thing. And we had a great time and everything else. And by the way, we did have a great time the first 3 episodes. And then we both realized that we are not the same people we were back then. And he said, no, I don't want to do that. And we're done. And I'm okay with that. And we are still friends. We're wonderful friends. And I love him more than anything else. And I realized something. This is my show, and this is what I need to do. But I thought that when it comes to if you're gonna ask, I'm gonna put this to bed, and I think that this should be put to bed because I think that if anyone who's listened to season 1, 2, and now about to listen to season 3, if you're gonna ask me about Randy and I are done. And Randy and I have differences of opinion, and Randy will not be on the show. And the show will go on because the show goes on. Do I hate Randy? Do I have any ill will towards Randy? Any of that stuff? Thing I needed to be said because I don't want to have to ask these questions later on. Because the last episode that we had, this is what happened. So, no. Randy and I had differences of opinion. Randy believes in things that he believes in. I believe in what I believe in. Randy said he did not want to be a part of that. I said, okay. And that is that. I don't hate Randy, and Randy does not hate me. The thing is that to do a show, I think that we needed to agree on things. When we first started, we agreed that we could get drunk and have a good time. When I decided to take it into a different level, he had a great time with it and didn't want to go further than that. And he was done. So when that was going on and I realized that I wanted to go into another direction, the people I were working with said, nope, don't want to do that. And that's that. So that's what happened with that. So now here we are, and I'm literally trying to figure out every time that I have to talk to people and go, hey, what happened with Randy? Or, hey, what happened with Charles? Or, hey, what happened with the group that you had? Or, what? Here's the thing. Yeah, it happened. I had a great time. And the whole thing was about taking those moments and having a great time with those moments. So that's what the show is. It's no one's permanent. I'm permanent. And that's the only permanent thing on this show. But to hear, oh, wait, what was that? Good Lord. I think it would, this kind of thing. But the thing is that little gay talk show is about me sitting here and having a group of people. It lasts for a month, a show, a few months, or what have you, and that's what it does. And I would, good Lord, I think we had a good time, and I want everybody to have a good time when they come on here. So that's what we're going to do from this point on. It's my show, and that's what we're going to do. And I know that I have made some mistakes in the past when it comes to this show. But I think that I know what I want to do. And right now, with all this stuff going on, and I want everybody to know that with all this stuff going on, with me having to sit in the house and everything else and try to figure everything else out, this is what I figured out. I love all the people in my life. I love my two best friends, David and Marcus. I love my job that I had before when I worked at Union Kitchen. I loved all that stuff. I loved the favorite places that I like to go to and everything else. I loved all of that. And then this happened. And, well, what do I do from this point? And I think that when we get out of this, and we will get out of this, I think we're going to be in different places. I think that I think the world has changed. A virus might have changed the world. And by the way, for any of you little people, and I say small, because there's nothing that has made I have to tell everybody on my Facebook page that you guys, Jesus Christ, oh my God, you have just pissed me off. So all you guys do is talk about this stuff and everything else. And I'm proud that you do it, and I love that you do it. Don't get me wrong. I love that you do it. But every minute of the day when you do it, God, please, I love the fact that you guys are giving me information. And by the way, for those of you, and I'm going to say this because I got some information that happened on a Friday, and I thought to myself, why would someone do this? And the thing is please stop passing false information. Listen to the CDC. It's not that hard. China is pretty much done. Japan is pretty much done. Italy is going through its thing, and Italy is like Italy's trying to tell us, hey, we messed up. Please don't mess up like we messed up. And then we have this. And by the way, I live in Houston, and I have to say this, living in Houston, when you look at New York and Los Angeles and Chicago, we're not that bad. So, yeah, stop making fun of us. We're not that bad. By the way, New York and Los Angeles. You know what most Houstonians are doing right now? They are literally sitting in their homes. You know what happened in Florida like a week ago? I left my job. I left my job last week, and most Houstonians at that time did the same thing. And then a couple of days later, I watch a show where I'm watching everybody in Miami. I'm a gay man. And this is really, by the way, for you gays that are out there who have any kind of body issues or have any issues with self-esteem when it comes to any part of you, when it comes to your color, the skin, your youth, your anything else. Think about this, and I would love for you to think about this because I'm going to put this out here. And this has made me more proud to be a gay man than anything else. Think about this. 1,000 gay men who went to the gym and who were thinking of themselves as the epitome, the thing of, yeah, that's who they are. Went to Miami, even though the rest of us pretty much said, nope, we're not going to do that. Yes, by the way, I want to say this because it probably did happen. There were a few of us who went to gay bars or what have you, but it wasn't in huge numbers. This was 1,000 guys who went to the gym like 9 times a week and dance with each other and everything else. And that's what they did, even though this was going on. And now they are, yep. So if you are worried about, I want to tell you, everybody else, and I would like to say this. Think about this. Think about when I saw a picture of all these men who went to Miami to party, all these gay men there were a lot of men. It was like everybody who went to the gym in every city across the nation. Everybody who went to the gym went to this thing. And the rest of us were like, well, you know what? We're just going to not do that. And look at them now. So gay men, I don't know where you could take this. I guess take it any way you can. Yeah, that's not. Yeah. While you're looking at pictures of like super hot guys who have like super hot bodies and everything else, think about the fact that most of them went to Miami, even though they shouldn't have, to spread disease. So think about that every time you look at a guy on one of your Facebook pages or at Pornhub or any of the other gay sites or what have you. Think about that every time you look at, yeah, they literally went to do that while the rest of us holed up in our house. By the way, quick story, and I think this is one of the most amazing stories. I think it was a Monday, I didn't meet. I happened to look on Growler, and there was a very handsome gentleman, and he was kind of short, but he was also kind of sexy. So, and I'm not really one of those guys who, but he was hot. And I thought, why not? So I said, hey, come over, do that kind of thing. That was on a Monday. Didn't hear anything from him. Tuesday, he comes over. Tuesday, I come home from work and I'm like, oh, I don't know what's going to happen. Oh, shit. I don't know what's going to happen. I might not have a job. Jesus Christ, I'm freaking out. Everything else. He comes over and we're both like looking at each other. First of all, he is sexy as fuck. He's sexy as fuck. He is, God damn it. I opened the door and I thought to myself, God damn, he's sexy. Oh, and then I thought to myself, oh, wait, he's sexy. Does he think I'm sexy? Because, I don't know how I... Okay, first of all, let's say this. I am one of those people who are not... And I'm trying to figure it out, and I think that I am now there. But at the time, I was like, wait a minute. He's fucking he was sexy when I saw him on Growler. He was sexy when my God, he was sexy. He was sexy. And my God, he was sexy. And I said, why not? He comes into the room and we are chatting and everything else. He takes off his shirt. He grabs me by he takes off his shirt. The man walks into my room and takes off his shirt and pants. The man walks into my room and takes off his shirt and pants with speed. I've never seen the speed of this. He looked at me up and down when I opened the door. We go into my bedroom. He grabs me by my dick, says, yes, this is fantastic. His clothes are off. And I'm like, wait, how did this all happen? And then he says, you know what? When I reached out to kiss him, and he's like, no, we're not. Oh, God, no, we're not kissing. We're not going to kiss. And I'm like, whoa. Okay. What do I do here? Because he's fucking sexy. I want to have sex with him, but he doesn't want to kiss. And then he's like, is that a deal breaker? And I went, no, it's not a deal breaker. Although, because I haven't had sex in so long, did I say that? Here's the thing. I should have said it is a deal breaker. I should have said it was a deal breaker. Because I hadn't had sex in a long time and I really wanted the intimacy. Look, I love sex. I love it more than anything else. But if there's, but the moment that I kiss you, I know how we're going to have sex. And that's how I feel like I know that if you're a terrible kisser, but you still like to have sex, if you still like to kiss and you're terrible at kissing, I already know how the sex is. I'm going to be the top and I'm going to have to do that. But if you are like, oh my God, and I met these guys, if you are like a fantastic kisser, then it's going to be like foreplay. It's going to be like touching on the body. It's going to be like, oh my God, I like your dick. And then he's going to be like, oh, I like your dick too. And there's going to be some more kissing. And then somebody's going to go down on someone. And usually I try to make sure that it's not me. But if I feel a dick in my hand and that dick feels like super perfect, and then I get down there and I'm like, oh my God, look at this. And by the way, at one point, I was not a fan of the uncut. And then I saw a guy with the uncut and I was like, oh my God, I love dick. Because dick, whether it's cut or uncut, it's dick. It's fantastic. Oh, I love it. Oh, I so love it. I can't wait to release this episode because I'm going to release this episode. But, yeah, here's the thing. I want everybody to understand something. We are not, Yeah, we're going to have to be here for a while. We're going to be doing this for a while. We're going to have to stay home for a while. Jesus Christ. I literally cleared out my closet. Yeah, we're going to have to stay home for a while. Guys, get your shit together. I think this is the point where everybody gets your shit together. Love your kids. If you just got married, work on your marriage. If you live by yourself, figure out what you want. Do your thing. Jesus Christ, this is where everybody should be doing their thing. Figure your shit out. Because we're probably not going to, we're going to probably, Jesus Christ, we're probably going to be at home for a while. Oh my God. We're probably going to be at home for a while. So, like I said, just figure your shit out. Okay, so I'm going to say this. And I think that this is the first time that I've ever said this. And I want everybody to understand this, that I'm very proud of this. And I have no shame in this. I live alone. I don't have a lot of friends. I don't like animals. I don't like children. And I'm really bad at relationships. So there's no one in my house. I'm pretty much by myself. I don't do well with my friends sometimes because I tend to just do my own thing. So this is the thing. I am alone. I'm by myself. I don't have, for those of you that have like a significant other, you have family, you're with someone, that kind of thing, please enjoy it. Don't get me wrong. I'm okay. So I want everybody that is watching this video to understand something. I'm okay. I'm not going to like shoot there. I don't own a gun. I have high blood pressure and that's it. The last time I was at the doctor, that's my thing. I have high blood pressure, which I've had high blood pressure since I was 8 years old. But the last time I was at the doctor and I had a little bit of a lung thing and I got taken care of it and everything else. But the last time I was at the doctor, that's my only thing. I'm pretty healthy. My liver's good. My stomach's good. All my stuff is good. Physically, I'm good. Mentally, that's mentally. Oh, good Lord, mentally. Oh, there's a lot of issues there, but we're not going to go into that. But the thing is that, yeah, that's what it is. And I'm having to do this on my own, and I'm okay with this. For those of you who have families and everything else, please be happy with that. That's what you need. That's what you have to have. And please be happy with that. Never hold them tight and everything else. For everybody else, for people like me, and there's not a lot of people like me, I have to say, and I want to reach out to people like me because there's probably not a lot of people like me, but you're going to be okay. I don't like animals. I don't like kids. I don't believe in a lot of stuff. And this is happening, and it is a little scary. It really is scary because when you look at everybody else, they have like all their stuff, and you think that, oh my God, I don't have any of that. And, oh, this is kind of scary. Don't be scared. I want to tell you something, and you need to understand this. Everyone makes choices about what they want to do with their lives. Please don't worry about there are a lot of my friends, they have families, they have all this other stuff, and they're happy and they're fine. And they're going to be okay. And that's cool. But the thing is that you don't have those things because it's not for you or what have you. Be okay with who you are. I am a little lonely, and I understand that. But at the same time, I think I know the choices that I made, and I'm okay with it. And through all of this, I'm going to be cool. I'm going to be okay. And if I'm going to be okay, you will be okay. So just be okay. Oh my God, just be okay. You don't need to go to the grocery store, by the way. And you can stay at home and do stuff. Maybe clean out some stuff. I literally cleaned out a cabinet. I literally cleaned out a closet, cleared out a table, and that kind of clean your stuff up. You guys need to clean your stuff up. Good Lord, you'll be fine. And all of you who are like me, who are we're not, we're okay with being alone. We're okay with being alone. There are a lot of us out there, and we're okay with being alone. We don't have a lot of friends. We're literally cooking our own meals. We're trying to figure out what to do with ourselves. Our friends check up on us, but they have their own thing. You realize that they have their own thing. It's okay. So for a lot of us that are, alone, you're not alone. You are not alone. I know what you feel. So let me know how you feel about stuff. But I wanted to tell, this is the first time I'm actually doing this. So I want to be able to tell you this. I don't have a boyfriend, lover, or anything else. I don't like animals. And the only reason I don't like animals, I guess I have to explain this. I don't want to do this again. I don't like animals. I don't think I have to explain that. And the one animal that I would have liked, that I could have liked in my house, I'm allergic to. Cats. I'm allergic to. So that I am pretty much I'm alone. I don't fit into a lot of stuff. I have a lot of friends, but I don't fit into a lot of stuff. Never did. I am messed up on a lot of realms. So trying to have a relationship with someone never worked. It is what it is. How am I doing through all of this? I'm okay, but I have to say that this is the first time. Oh my God. It's a little lonely. I didn't think it would be lonely, but it's a little lonely. So if you have your significant other, if you have your kids and your wife and everything else, please enjoy that. Protect them. Don't go out. Do not. Oh my God, I cannot believe I'm having to say this. Don't go out. Don't have people coming over. None of that stuff. It's nice that your neighbors live across the street and everything else, but you shouldn't be playing cards together. You should stay in your own homes. And take care of your own stuff, because no, you shouldn't be doing that. We need to be taking care of each other. Take care of each other. Don't do that. Stay in your own homes and do that. Go to the grocery store. If you see each other at the grocery store, say hello. 15 feet away. But take care of yourselves. That's all you need to do. So here's my thing. I'm going to release this episode because I can't believe I did this. This is actually kind of cute. Can't believe I did this. But I really wanted to do this for people who are like me, who are by themselves. If you're by yourself and you're in a different city, you have no friends. If you're by yourself in some situation where you're by yourself and you don't have anyone, you literally don't have anyone, please, I want you to understand something. Hold on. I think I'm still on the camera, but hold on, you'll be fine. And if you want to reach me, I'm on Facebook, I'm on Twitter, I'm on Instagram. So just reach me. Don't look up the web page. Some issues, but don't look up the web page. But if you really do want to reach me, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, DM me, say hello, do that kind of thing. But I want to let everybody know, for all of you who have families, please hug your kids, your wife, all that other stuff. But I wanted this to be something that, for those of you who are alone, who went somewhere, who don't have family near you, who are out there on your own, and you're going through this, you're going to be okay. Please be okay. You're going to be okay. Reach out to your family if you have to do it on your phone. If you're if you're in a space where you have to be by yourself and you can't, I'm telling you right now, I know how you feel. And reach out. Use the tools that you have and reach out, but don't feel alone. I know how you feel. Trust me, I know how you feel. I really do know how you feel, so don't do that. If you are alone anywhere in the world, if you are by yourself, you don't have any family, don't have any friends, and by the way, this is real. There are a lot of people who are probably alone going through this. There are probably a lot of people going through alone on this. And they're getting all this information and they don't know what to do and everything else. Just reach out. Just reach out. I'm here. Because I'm alone, right? I'm alone too, so I know how this feels. So reach out. Let's see what we can do. I don't know what's going on with I literally put my phone up there. I don't know if I'm still like broadcasting live or what have you. So I'm going to put this episode out. So when I put this episode out, anyone out there who hears this message, who is in the same boat that I am, I'm going to give you some options. You can go to my Facebook page. I'm Joel Tatum. My name is Joel Tatum. You can come to my page, or you can come to the show page, which is That Little Gay Talk Show. It's the same thing on Instagram. You can go to Joel Tatum, or I don't think it's That Little Gay Talk Show on Instagram, but it might be Little Gay Talk Show on Instagram. Twitter, it's at Little Gay Talk 1, or you could also look up Little Gay Talk Show. I mean, it's Twitter. You can look it up. By the way, here's what I'd love to say about this. When the show was signed up on Twitter, and that was done by Mr. Charles. Oh my God, I almost forgot to mention this, and I'm going to put this show out here in just a few minutes. Charles Stevens is having he has some issues with an ex. And that ex did him so wrong. Oh, that ex was just, I mean, I don't know how, season 2, and Charles was a part of the show at the time. And, my God. His ex was just, My God. So, well, I'm going to put this out there real quick. His truck got stolen from his ex. And they found it, but here's the thing. Got found right in the middle of all of this. And now he's going to owe 900 and something. And now I would like to say this. If there's anyone out there who understands what's going on and can tell Charles, by the way, it's Charles Stevens. Charles Stevens. Look him up on Facebook. If anyone can tell Charles Stevens whether or not his truck will be there when this whole thing is over with, because I think that it might be because of all this stuff going on. I don't think it's, but if you guys can help with just a couple of bucks here, a couple of bucks there, I think he could get his truck back. And with the longer that, like I said, just anyone out there who's listening, go to his Facebook page, Charles Stevens. It's just a couple of bucks. That's it. Don't try to, just a couple of bucks here and there. I think he can get his truck back. He needs his truck. He's a carpenter. I saw his work. He actually made a face mask on Twitter and on Instagram. I think it was on Facebook and Instagram, but it was amazing. So he has amazing skills. So I just need you guys to understand something. Charles Stevens, please give him a little bit of money. Anything that you can do to help him get where he needs to get. I don't know if I'm on Facebook Live right now. Like I said, I'm looking at my phone. I did a couple of things. I did some cleaning up and everything else. So I don't know if I'm on Facebook Live right now. I want to get up because I think I need to turn off the phone because there's no one here. But like I said, I think that if I am on Facebook Live, and if you're gay and if you're alone, or if you're straight and you're alone, or if you're bi and you're alone, if you're literally just sitting alone in whatever space that you're in because you're not near family, because things have happened, because you don't have a lot of friends, because whatever, if you're alone, I want to tell you something. You're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. And like I said, look me up. DM me. Let's all talk. I don't care who you are or what have you. Let's all talk, but you're going to be fine. If anybody survives, this, none of my friends have come over. I have been alone this entire time, and it is tough. It's tough. And by the way, I'm also in the middle of when you have friends and you don't agree on things, and sometimes you get into, So I'm kind of in the middle of that at the same time. So all I'm asking is that for those of you that are alone, a lot of people forget that there are a lot of us that are alone. There are a lot of us that are alone. We get left out of that whole thing. There are a lot of us who just we live in our own space and we do our own thing and that kind of thing. And when things happen like this, we don't have family, we don't have friends, we don't have stuff. We have to depend on our own thing. But I want to let you know that I think that we need to reach out to each other. We don't need to be alone. We definitely don't need to be alone. So I, once again, don't know if this is broadcasting, but I do know that this is broadcasting, so I'm going to put it out as soon as possible. But I want to thank my new follower, which is the Irish Radio Network. I don't know why you are a new member, a new follower, but I want to thank you, the Irish Radio Network. And I want to thank all of you for listening to the show, for, you know, just being here when I need you to be here. And I just want to let you know that I'm okay and everything is okay. And we're going to get through this. So just let's get through it and call it a day. I'm going to leave you with a little bit of music because I did not do a full hour show or the show that I normally do. So I'm going to leave you with a little bit of music. I'm going to see if I can turn it on. Let me see if I can turn it on. Okay, let me see if I can turn it on right here. And that's the end of this show. And you guys be safe. Remember, wash your hand. 6 feet from someone. Stay in. But at the same time, get outside. Wherever you are, just get outside. In your own space, in your own yard. Just get outside. And for those of you, and remember, for those of you who have families, you're going to be fine. You have a support system. For those of you who have someone, you're going to be fine. You have a support system. But for those of us who are completely alone in whatever situation that we might be in, you only have yourselves to rely on. So rely on that and you'll be fine. You will be fine. And I'm here for you. So listen to me. If you need to listen to me, listen to me. Because I know where you are. And I know who you are. And I know where I'm at. Because I'm at the same thing. I'm completely alone. And I have to deal with that. So just be you. You are not alone. Listen to past episodes of That Little Gay Talk Show and listen to new episodes. I'm going to try to do as much as I know last week I said I was going to do an episode every day. And I said that I was going to do an episode every day. But you know what I did? I laid in bed for 3 days. And I didn't know what to do because that's what I did. I laid in bed for 3 days. And I felt horrible because I laid in bed for 3 days. I didn't know what to do. I honestly did not know what to do. I was alone for the first time in my life. I made some terrible mistakes and everything else. And for the first time, I was completely alone. And I laid in bed for 3 days. So I'm sorry if I did not put out the episodes that I wanted to put out. I'm going to try to do better because I feel like that this is what I need to do, what I want to do. So I'm going to call it a day. Thank you for listening to That Little Gay Talk Show. And like I said, we're going to get through this. Please understand something. We're going to get through this. I'm going to take this off. Oh, wait, I can't take it off. Wait, why can I not take it off? Okay, let me try to take it off. No, I can't take it off. Oh my God, I can't take it off. Let me see if I can take it off. Oh, look, I took it off. I took it off. So I'm going to leave you with this. And if you are, like I said, man, woman, non-binary, gender doesn't matter. If you're a person, and you're by yourself and you're wondering what to do, dance.
Remember, repetition is of the great.
I'm going to turn this up and I'm going to let you dance. For my podcast audience, if you're still here while I'm doing this, thank you for this. We had a great time and I enjoyed it. And I want you to understand my audience. Well, orbiting the Earth. Should not say that. I just want to say this.
Repetition is a.
If you're out there and you're alone, if you're alone, you're fine. You're gonna be fine. If you're in a place where you are not around family, friends, or what have you, reach out, DM me, say hello. Let's all say hello to each other. But don't ever be alone. Don't ever do that. You'll be fine. So I'm gonna say goodbye because I don't even know where we are right now. Am I still recording? Oh my God, I'm still recording on both things. I thought I was done. So I'm still recording on both this and this. So I'm going to turn this off and we're done. And I'm going to turn this off and we're done. So Little Gay Talk Show, DM me and oh Lord. Okay, so there's some issues with the website, so don't go to the website. That Little Gay Talk Show, That Little Gay Talk Show on Facebook, Twitter, at Little Gay Talk Show 1, and Little Gay Talk Show on, well, of course, Instagram. Say hello, what have you. And by the way, it's also Joel and Randy Show 1 at Gmail if you want to send email. I'm going to repeat the email because for some reason there might be some people might want to do that. Joel and Randy Show 1 at gmail.com. So if you want to just say hello or have some ideas or, hey, how about this? If you live in Houston, Texas, and you're like, fuck yeah, I'd like to hang out and be on your show or what have you, do that too. So, wow, I actually did an hour and a half. We'll see you later, and thank you.